I am Golden Tabao, the Information Center Manager of PIA Samar. So I'll be your moderator for today's press conference. So for our media friends, you will, when you state your question, kindly state your name and your affiliation, and please address or tell the name of the person to whom your question is addressed. And also you are allowed to have one question and one follow-up. And if time permits, we may allow you to have another question. So it will depend on our speakers here. So before we proceed, we'll be having a short message from our speakers here, from our interviewees. So perhaps Engineer Bernardo would like to start.
Yeah, good morning everyone. First, I would like to express my sincere thanks to PIA and members of the media here in Catbalogan for responding our request for this press conference for this 3-in-1 event here in Catbalogan. So we call this 3-in-1 event because we will have a food fair this morning, skills competition, late this morning, and we will have graduation ceremony. So this 3-in-1 event, this was conceptualized in partnership and in collaboration with Dolly. We have DTI, our mother department. We have the CCP, our partner also. We have the Balipatro College of Arts and Trades, the local government units of Calbayo, Santa Margarita, Gandara, and Catbalogan. And of course, our main sponsor, which is Consuelo Foundation. So without the main sponsor, Consuelo Foundation, this program will not be realized. So we are so thankful that choose Samar as their service area for this activity to help the underserved people here in the province of Samar. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am Samonte.
Good morning. I'm Ruth Elma Samonte. I'm representing actually Director Marilo is actually attending the meeting. I'm glad that we were also invited here because we have a very strong partnership with TESDA. In fact, I am here to represent DTI because we have a memorandum of agreement regarding this project, the skills training for employment entrepreneurial training. So STEP program from that office. So downloaded to us at the provincial office. So I'm glad that we are all synchronizing our efforts here for the development of communities in Samar.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Ruth.
Good morning. I am Mrs. Ria Bimarani from Balicuatro College of Arts and Trades at TESDA School. I represent DCAT because our superintendent was in travel. She's in Manila right now. So, ako nang ginseng. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sir?
Good morning. Ako po si Mel Camon. Siguro, what I can share with you is an opportunity that Consuelo Foundation offered the community of Samar Province. It's one of the provinces in the Philippines na wala siyang provincial training center. So working in collaboration with different stakeholders like Balicuatro, College of Arts and Trades, DTI, DOLE, CCP, and with the efforts also of the Provincial Director of TESDA, is something that is worthwhile to I would say, recognize, not only on the local level, but as well as on the national level. Our approach with this project is not on the top to bottom approach. It's starting with the community, putting it to a level of perspective where we are all engaged. Sometimes what happens is that we're so focused with what we want to do. Sa daming ginagawa, we tend to forget to link up with other organizations. So this is one of the engagement that we did not forget. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Mel and Sir Ruel.
So, magandang umaga sa lahat, no? Ako din po si Roel Castino, ay represent Center for Community Transformation, isa pong non-government organization na kung saan ay tumutulong din po kami sa mga community, no? Sa organizing, sa pagbibigay ng mga tulong. Dito po sa buong Pilipinas, we have 200 branches at bago lang po kami dito sa Samar, Leyte. After ilan na lang po, nasa Eastern Samar kami. So, nagpapasalamat po kay Engineer Balayo na in-invite kami ang CCT para maging kasapi, no? Kasali dito sa programa na ginagawa nila para sa community dito sa Western Samar.
Good morning, sir and ma'am. I'd like to ask from MSF1 if I contact, also the D1MS, we are both here representing. Sino po yung mga kasali sa food fair and who are those involved also sa skills competition and ilan yung and who did initiated this mass graduation? I don't know what is it about the graduation thing and how many will be graduating and when did this program started? O isa lang, hindi pwede lahat. Para isa kasi mag-data na ako, lalabas ako kasi, mag-report na agad kasi duty ko na. So, kunin ko na agad, pagkatapos may maganda, labas na ako.
Thank you very much, sir, for that question. For the first item, the food fair, the participating cities, and we have two municipalities. We have Calbayog City, we have Catbalogan City, and we have Candara and Santa Margarita. So these four areas, these are the service area of Consuelo Foundation, TESDA, and our partner government organizations, DTI only, including the non-government organization, CCT, and of course, with the help also of Balibatro College of Arts and Trade. So, for this morning, the food fair, yung mangyayari doon is that they will be displaying or they will sell their products. That product is an output or an outcome of the training program. So that will showcase their products na yung talaga from training, they were able to acquire the skills and they were able to produce now for them to start a business. Kasi this concept, when we were discussing things para matuhog lahat in convergence, this was also suggested by DTI to come up this product display for them to earn income para talaga may kalalabasan from training up to self-employment or employment, self-employment entrepreneurship. So, may ano yan, may selection din kung sino ang based in sales, and then kung paano nila i-market, yun, magkakaroon ng selection. And then it will, the awards, CAS awards, will be given by Consuelo Foundation. So the other one, yes, this afternoon during the graduation ceremony. The other one is the skills competition. So for the food fair, the CAS award that will be given by Consuelo, I think Consuelo Foundation will say the amount, it will add up to their capital because itong ginamit nila sa pag-produce still funds from Consuelo Foundation with counterpart also from the local government kasi pinag-usapan namin during the meeting, the amount given by Consuelo will also parang i-equate din sa local government. So makikita doon yung sales mamaya. The other one is the skills competition. Yung skills competition, we would like to showcase the competence, yung pinag-aralan nila na talaga they are really competent for the program that they attended. So yung baking and then hot meals. So there are two areas na pag paglalabanan nila, yung bread and pastry and cooking. So we will again select the best, and in the future we can compete these winners in the regional skills competition or the provincial skills competition that we will have, that we might offer as an open category. So yun po ang purpose ng skills competition, really to recognize their skills and competence and give them recognition. And the other one, we will have the admission ceremony in the afternoon, wherein a total of 262 graduates will receive their certificate, training certificate, and certificate of competency and national certificate. 262 graduates.
Yung mga certificates, sir?
National certificate, officer certificate, and the other one certificate of competency for prepare hot meals. They will only receive certificate of competency on prepare hot meals, and then for bread making, some will receive the full NC, some will receive also the COC prepared yung bread. Yun po, sir, yung mangyayari today. That's why we call this 3-in-1, because in one day, we have 3 series of activities na kinompress. The proposal before of DTI is to have 1 day food fair, pero we consider the cost. It's not, actually, the fund requirements is not coming from the government, but the Consuelo Foundation, and so we are grateful with the Consuelo Foundation for providing all the support. Yun po, sir, yung magiging scenario. Awarding of certificates will be done during the graduation ceremony. Okay, thank you, sir.
Ayan, sige, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. I'm Raul Villardi or DJ Aaron from 90.1 Star Radio. And I would like to ask lang sa Consuelo Foundation, kasi aware naman ako sa mga DTI at saka sa TESDA. How long you will stay in Samar, at saka meron ba kayong plano na i-expand pa ang program nyo dito sa buong Samar Island?
Thank you for the question. With regards to kung kailan o hanggang kailan or how long are we going to stay, our intention is not to stay long. What we would like to do is to come up with a formula along with TESDA and the different stakeholders on how the program will be able to be sustained in the local community. Sa katunayan, we have a phase-out plan for TESDA Samar to continue the initiative. We are moving towards Northern Samar. We will be engaging some programs in Tacloban and some parts of Leyte area. We have 1 year, again, to continue this in Region 8. This is the first time that we have engaged the foundation, bringing the services to the community in need. Kung titingnan natin, yung karamihan ng mga beneficiaryo nito, yung dito sa Samar, wala kasing TESDA Provincial Center, training center. There are private institutions, yes, may scholarships, but then again, yung mas mahirap na magbiyahe from their community to the area. Considering kahit yung Kalbayog, ang layo from one barangay to the other, pamasahe. So kung wala na talaga. So kahit maganda ang programa, kung hindi nakakarating sa baba, so that's the main concern. So I think okay na yung
Thank you, Sir Mel.
Yeah, good morning. Siguro follow-up question to Sir Camilo. I'm Vegas Pai from Samar News Platform. So you mean, yung ginagawa nyo dito in whole Samar Island or in Samar Province, parang pilot project?
I would elevate it as a model.
As a model.
Yeah. Karamihan kasi na engagement, I was talking to other organizations. Yung after the training, wala na. Diba? So, there are organizations, they did training, after the funding, goodbye. So, parang ano na. So, with that, ang usapan namin, how are we able to come up with the formula, not only for the community, but can be shared on a bigger perspective.
Yeah.
Kasi sayang, no? You have, I would say, invested millions and wala. At the end of the day, yung mga tao nandito may iwan. So, kung wala rin silang programa ipagpapatuloy, useless. So, that's the reason why we are discussing closely with Balicuatro, which is even in Northern Samar. CCT also, which has a nationwide perspective in terms of engagement. So, ang taas na potentials, even DTI as a national body, same with TESDA. Yun nga ang sinasabi namin, when we do things, we start on the ground. Tama po yan na meron tayong mga interagency as far as government is concerned, mga MOAs, that we are supposed to work together. Pero sa private sector, wala naman yan eh, di ba? We can do this on our own. Forget about TESDA, forget about DTI Green Services. But at the end of the day, pag umalis kami, wala rin.
So this concept, gawa ito ng Consuelo Foundation. How about bringing the trading to the grounds? Kasi sabi niyo, yung wala dito, yung facilities, is like the Provincial Trading Center, wala in Samar. And this is your concept, then you look all your partners here para ma-conceptualize ito. Ganun po ba nangyari?
Hindi lang siya project ng Consuelo Foundation. It's a collaboration. We started...
But the main idea came from the foundation.
Hindi naman na yung idea. Hindi. The foundation wanted to do something as the continuation of the engagement during Yolanda. Diba? So may mga ano tayo, yung intervention for the crisis, and then yung sinasabi natin, rebuild. Diba? So during that time, we were closely working with PDNRE. And these talking points is not just a monopoly na nanggaling sa foundation. Para bang ayaw namin sabihin that we as a foundation, dahil may pera, pupunta na lang doon because we'd like to do this. Di ba? So, tingnan natin, no? Sabi namin. And this is where constant discussion with the local players. No? And as we go along, different players ay na-identify. I would say this is a living organization or a living organism in terms of project. Na people will be able to participate no matter how level of government is involved. Even the barangay share also their commitment and support. So ganon ang ano natin, we don't talk to the big people, no? But we don't discourage them. No? This is an open, I would say, engagement for everybody.
For partnership.
Yes. May mga opportunities that the model is identified by companies that they would like also to do a social investment, no? Following the strategy na ginawa and even further strengthening it. Tulad ng sinasabi namin, ang hirap kasi kung nasa taas tayo parati nag-uusap dahil hindi naman natin nakikita o ng mga tao sa taas hindi nakikita kung anong pangangailangan. But then again, if you talk to the grounds, there will be different perspective. No? But however, wag lang natin isarado. So, kung tatanungin mo that this is just the idea of Consuelo, I think it's not. So it's something that is discussed, coordinated with, kasi otherwise hindi magiging relevant ang program. Okay, so ganun.
Siguro, isang follow-up na lang, why we focus first on bakery and pastries and hot meals? Why not other competencies? Yun ang
Pagdating kasi sa community development, ang infrastructure is only for those who have. And the facilities to avail of opportunities is only for those who are existing. Ang sinasabi ko, halimbawa, kung meron ka isang sari-sari store, pumunta ka sa DTI, pumunta ka sa whatever facility of government, madali yung mga small loans. Di ba? So kung meron ka naman isang community na may mga negosyo na, mabilis, ma-enhance. Pero paano naman yung wala? So, ganun siya. So, it is focused from or capacitating. Wala. Did I answer the question?
Ano ka?
Follow up ulit.
Alright, to Sir Camelo and Sir Ruel, how do you define skills, life skills training? But before you answer that, I would like to add to the question TTI also, Ma'am Ruth. As of now, as the head of Chief of Business and Development Division, do we have lots of funds for our Samar not to make utang? Or how do you manage your funds? And Sir Engineer Enrico, how much support we get from the national government when it comes to TESDA? And I don't know about SCAT now, but later siguro mag-explain ko what is it about SCAT. Ay, duling na mabigat.
Unahin ko muna. Baking and cookery, this is a technology and skills that is homegrown. Siyempre, nanay, tatay, marunong magluto yan kahit paano. No? So this is an engagement that they can bring, no, into a small livelihood that they can start even on their own. So yun yung ano natin. Yun yung concept kung bakit bakery and cookery. So enhance. Kapag sinabi mo, lahat, magiging baker, maging cook. So competition exists, di ba? But if you let them work together as an association, as a cooperative, or as a community, so there is a strength, no? Kapag nagkasama-sama. So yun yung dahilan kung bakit baking and cookery. But then again, pagdating sa technology, pagluluto o pag ano ng tinapay, kung lahat naman sila pandesal at iba't ang barangay, we focus more on the skills not on the product. Kasi kung meron na silang kakayanan magluto ng pandesal, ang pandesal na may palaman na corned beef or kung ano man ang produkto niya, pandesal na may tsokolate, posible, di ba? So they can innovate. So once they have these skills, it's easy to innovate. More is also to maximize the resources. If there is a local product that they can come up on their own because they have the necessary skill, and that skill is something that they do every day, napapakanda yung abilidad. It's a human capital and human investment. Yan yung negosyo na hindi nalulugi, nag-appreciate lang yung skills, di ba? Kaya nga maraming nakakapunta sa abroad at gumaganda yung skills. So yun yung aspekto. But then, kasi kami as a foundation, we are limited. Hindi kami pwede, walang forever sa amin. That's the reason why CCP comes into form. So kung ano yung trabaho nila, kung paano nila sila na-engage, is something that is welcoming for us because they are in the community.
Bali yung ang CCT po, no, sabi nga ni Sir Carmelo kanina na sila po nagkakandak ng training, so kami po pumapasok na rin po. Pagkatapos ng training, so ito na yung social preparation po yung ginagawa namin. Ito na yung, kasi sabi niya pagkatapos ng training, ano na ngayon? So ang ginagawa po ng CCT, kami po ang tumutulong sa kanila to organize, maging association sila. Yan ang ginagawa namin, mag-elect sila ng officer, mag-form ng vision and mission, mag-form ng mga policy ng grupo nila hanggang mapunta sila ma-register sila as Dolly Association. Tapos yung ang pinaka-focus namin, every week may meeting sila, kasi di ba pagtapos na ang training, wala na yon. Pero papasok kami, weekly meetings na. Doon sa mga areas kung saan ang training na ginawa, no, sa mga lugar ng Consumer Foundation o TISDA. Nagtuturo tayo mga values formation, core principles, mga spiritual enhancement. So yun, kasi ang focus sa transformation. No? So magabayan, masustain at may strengthen yung mga grupo na maging matagumpay ang mga grupo, hindi sila mawawala. So hanggang ngayon, magpapatuloy ito at matupad nila yung kanilang mga pangarap. So yun sa mga ginagawa namin.
We would like to acknowledge the arrival of Ms. Karen Renolfo, the Program Director of Consuelo Foundation. So, I believe we still have, to answer the question of Sir Rene.
Okay, so with the involvement, the involvement of DTI is very big in this aspect, no? Because it's not only we were involved from the participatory approach used by TESDA and Consuelo Foundation. We were involved. That's why DTI was involved, so we got the feel or the needs of the community they were assisting. Now, with regards, we also at DTI follow the same route, no? Because we're not new to this type of actually coordination, sir. Because we coordinate, we synchronize with other agencies and other agencies in helping organizations. So that's why our approach is from the training that I'm happy because from the training is no longer training per se, but we're now going through to developing them into small and medium enterprises. Our mandate is in enterprise development, not only livelihood, just to give assistance, financial, but to make them grow as business enterprises. That's why after the training, our mandate is to assess the list of tested graduates who were enrolled or certified, and then from there, it's not only actually the skills, but there's another factor, their interest, and also their commitment to go into business. So that's why we have also trainings, maybe follow-up trainings for entrepreneurship to paradigm shift, to shift their minds into making them as enterprises, business enterprises. That's why after that, another package, because our approach is integrated, we go to assist them if whatever their needs. So again, we really assess the SMEs based on their needs. So you were saying kanina if we have funds for financing, actually we have to pre-qualify them because some are not. There's the P3 project, Pondos para sa Pagbabago, from President Duterte, which our small business corporation and attached agents of DTI is managing, and this actually is only open for the area is Catbalogan up to Hinabangan pa. So but they have regular programs for projects na the graduates may avail, no? In fact, yung bread and practice also, bias din namin yon sa DTI. Why? Because we cannot assist the manicure, pedicure, the services. We can assist the bread and pastries and hot meals because we would like to develop products that we can help market and then get institutional buyers through the trade fairs that we are assisting. In fact, the local fair is a welcome move for us because we can assess the products of the skilled trained by the TESDA and Consuelo. From then, we can put it in the mainstream or draw it into the mainstream para they will be developed as enterprises talaga. So para hindi lang training.
Now, are those costs discussed are grants or they need to pay them?
Actually, if you say it's business, it's more of a loan. But minimal lang because kung mag-business siya, we're not tolerating sinisignal out. So if our concept is business talaga. So you avail a loan and you make it grow, you roll it so that you will grow. We have so many SMEs who have grown, who used to be peddlers, who used to be vendors, but now where are they? Because we have instituted the concept of enterprise development.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Ruth. And we have Ma'am Sania.
Good morning. In our school, Balicuatro College of Arts and Trades, we are a TESDA institution where we deliver different training qualifications. We have food and beverage service, We have, I think, 21 programs na gino-offer ang among school. We have a school-based training wherein the students or the trainees came to our school to enroll and get enrolled in full qualification. Yun ay binibigyan namin ng National Certificate 2. Tapos, we also deliver our services in community, mga COC lang, Certificate of Competency, because limited lang ang time namin doon sa community. We are not offering in community mga full qualifications. But if the students who are enrolled in our school, then full qualification ang kanilang ini-enroll. Okay, thank you.
In relation to the question of Sir Castillo, nung dumating si Consuelo Foundation sa TESDA Samar, in-offer yung training van that is intended for community-based program. So yung pinag-usapan ng TESDA at Consuelo Foundation, yung enrollment to employment. We do not only focus on training alone na mag-stop, but we are thinking how we can sustain our graduates to have employment after. Kaya we started training first. So we involved yung local government unit, even yung pumunta muna kami we started in Calbayog. So we asked the coordination, the permission of the city mayor, and then the city mayor in partnership with our CETEC, the Community Training Employment Coordinators, and the city mayor referred to a barangay na in need of skills training. So, to start, yung start pa lang is the identification of the participants. So, we started at the grassroots level, those who are in need of the program. So, pinili and then sila yung naging beneficiaries. And then we ran the program with the Consuelo Foundation at Balicuatro College. And then while the program was running, so we said to Consuelo, how can we sustain? So we started the concept of collaboration. So we involved DTI, we involved the DOLI, and we involved CCT as an expert for the values formation and many other concerns, because CCT was our partner of Consuelo Foundation in Eastern Samar during the high-end program. So we believe the capability of the CCT, Pastor Roel. I'm so happy that we meet Pastor Roel here in Samar. And then binigyan din ng yung entrepreneurial activity in partnership with DTI, yung associations na sinasabi ni Pastor, talaga tuhog na tuhog yun. And we are envisioning from enrollment up to self-employment. That's now the reality na nangyayari ngayon. So I'm so happy, talaga na-transform. There is a concrete transformation from the skills training. We did not end up kasi yung iba, nabibitin. Pagkatapos ng training, walang nangyayari. So this is the model that Consuelo Foundation is saying, na in-emphasize kanina ni Sir Mel. This is now a model wherein we can make use of this model from employment, from enrollment to employment, wherever the Consuelo Foundation program van mag-visit, yan ang magiging formula. Even for our TESDA Samar, yun po ang magiging formula. This is the legacy that the project will leave here in Samar. Yun, malaki yun. We are hoping talaga yung sinabi ni Ma'am sa DTI, yung sa entrepreneurial development, yung sa mga product, talaga magiging sustain. And we are looking this to the success of the graduates, maging micro-entrepreneurs sila. With the help of Consuelo Foundation, everything is being done because of the support of Consuelo Foundation. Si Consuelo Foundation, si Ma'am Carla, before I met Ma'am Carla, she was in charge sa monitoring and evaluation. She know everything, and I'm so happy she's now today with us as the program director. Malaki po yung tulong ng Consuelo Foundation. They spend millions, or even the van that cost millions, including the facilities inside. It cost millions. Even running the program here in Samar it cost more than 1 million. I know we are talking of millions and we do not like to frustrate the sponsor na hanggang training lang. So talaga ito from enrollment up to employment. So we are happy with CCT Pastor for being always guiding our graduates for this program. With regards to the question of Sir Castino, magkano naman yung ibibigay na scholarship? Actually, for this program, walang scholarship na ibinigay si TESDA, lahat nasa Consuelo Foundation. But for our scholarship, for TESDA Summer, the amount given to us will not be less than 15 million for 15 million for 2018. So, yun po.
Siguro, just to emphasize kasi si Dole ngayon lang dumating. And you may be wondering, ano ang nagiging papel ni Dole with all this? In order we can come up with a wrapping up sa buong program.
So, yung Dole naman is, kami yung nag-organize sa mga graduates sa TESDA. Itong mga enrollees from Consuelo. So, from there, once ma-organize na sila into association, pwede na kami maka-come up sa kanila through pagbigay ng starting capital. So, yung Dole kasi, meron kaming livelihood program. So, pwede na sila maka-avail once they are registered associations. So, pwede na kami makabigay sa kanila ng starting capital. Depende naman kung saan sila category magpo-fall yung association na mag-create. Yun.
Thank you, Ma'am Chuya.
Siguro, just to give them, to give a better perspective of what Consuelo is and why Consuelo is into this kind of work, I would like to give, and I would like to summarize kung anong pinag-usapan for the whole program later para mas maging malinaw sa atin.
Okay, good morning po. Pasensya na kami po ay nahuli all the way from Tacloban to Catbalogan. And we're very happy na dito po lahat ang mga stakeholders, hindi lang po ang TESDA at ang Consuelo Foundation. Kagaya po na nabanggit ng engineer ni PD Banario, noon po ay nasubaybayan ko ang growth at yung progress po ng proyekto having come from monitoring and evaluation. And with my new designation, mas na-excite po ako to assist talaga ang project ng Consuelo Foundation, yung Consuelo on Wheels. Ang Consuelo po ay, we always find ways how to innovate in terms of implementing our project. From the HOPE na nag-wrap up na po, from the HOPE project implemented in Region 8, and now with the Consuelo on Wheels, we continuously find ways how we can involve different stakeholders in this strategy and this innovation. Before nung ina-explore po yung proyekto, ang involved lang po dito talaga ay mainly ay ang TESDA. And also, syempre, Consuelo, through the help din ni Sir Ben. So, exploration po talaga. And now, look at us here, dito po sa table, na overflowing po yung support sa iba't ibang mga ahensya. Na simpleng Consuelo on Wheels na ang ini-envision ay pumunta sa mga komunidad na hindi maabot ng mga eskwelahan. O sabihin natin na nahihirapan pumunta sa formal na education. Ang Consuelo at ang TESDA at ang ibang stakeholders ang lumapit mismo doon sa mga komunidad. And look at us now, na bigger scale na po yung nare-reach ng proyekto. And with this, we are in the process of exploring kung paano pa i-replicate o sabihin natin palakihin ang ganitong klase ng strategy ng TESDA. Sabihin natin Consuelo on Wheels or TESDA on Wheels. Para po mas marami tayong maabot ng mga kabataan, mga kababaihan at mga pamilya na nangangailangan ng skills para po mapabuti yung kanilang kabuhayan. Dahil naniniwala po kami, hindi lang po ang Consuelo, na kung merong sapat na kabuhayan at pinagkakakitaan ng isang pamilya, mas bababa ang tsansa o mawawala ang abuse, ang neglect at ang exploitation sa mga kabataan. So, yun po.
Ma'am, you talk about assessment. Do you have concrete assessment already by now? Or how much mortality you get? Or maybe sa TESDA, so mga trainings that you made, maybe iba lang yung answer ng Consuelo kasi bago lang, or new partner. But sa TESDA, sir, yung mga trainings nyo, how much mortality you get and how much people continue sa mga trainings and
Paano ba yung assessment nyo doon?
Sa mga nag-avail lang, I would like to focus on the scholars. When it comes to the availment of scholarship, more or less nasa 100%, kung meron ba 99.9, because we are asking really the commitment of the beneficiaries to give the whole commitment, talaga mag-attend.
Yung may nakapagtrabaho.
Yeah. Kasi that's the intention of this scholarship, is to training for work scholarship, that right after the training, they will be able to find jobs. So yun po ang talaga may doon, may commitment.
Nakapollow up mo ba yun, sir, yung mga nag-graduate? Nakapollow up, how are you doing?
We require our training providers to monitor their graduates. So yun more or less, not less than 60% per batch yung na-employ doon. So for every batch of trainees na 25, 60% of them are employed 1 year after the training. So yun, tas tumataas pa rin yan. Within 1 year, yung monitoring namin is not less than 60% or up. So that is as far as, ito naman yung sa Consuelo Foundation, this is not intended for wage employment. Yung design doon is not for them to apply work as panadero, pero yung design doon is for them to be able to set up their own business in their respective communities. So may doon, may distinction, yung sinasabi ni Sir Mel sa ni Ma'am Carla, na community-based tayo. Yung intentions to help doon sa community, ma-respond talaga yung pangangailangan ng community na magkaroon ng business as being supported by DTI and DOLI doon sa mga associations with the support of CC. Yun po, sir, yung scenario doon.
So we have, sorry, sir.
Just to summarize yung big perspective para maano natin yung...
Tapos mamaya, sir, pwede namin makita yung training plan.
Iya, nandun sa plaza. So, ang nangyari, Consuelo along with PD Manario, discuss a project design. So, project design muna. Napagkaigihan, cookery and bread kasi household. It's something that you don't need to create an industry because it's an industry in a family itself. Tama. Kailangan yung programa na pinatatakbo ni Consuelo, nakarehistro. Huwag tayo, ayaw namin na bogus or it's just an engagement na pinatakbo. Hindi. That's the reason pumasok si Balicuatro. No. Pagdating sa enrollment, barangay is the one doing the enrollment, recruitment. Tapos i-enroll ng mga trainers ng Consuelo Nubel sa Balicuatro, and then comes assessment. So si TESDA magpapa-assess for national assessment. Gusto namin ang training na ginagawa namin ng mga trainers namin, pasado sa standards, kaya pina-assess namin sa TESDA. Hindi kami ang nag-assess, TESDA. And I am glad to say, enrollment, 100% na nakapasa. Sa assessment, 100% din nakapasa. So, 100% ang passing rate at saka yung graduation rate. Nung magawa ng training, may skill na sila, papasok si CCT para ma-organize sila into an association. Kasi ang hirap kung sila mismo magpatayan. Kultura natin, tayo ng saguhan, isang hilera, saguhan na. Naalala niyo yung barbecuehan dyan sa, di ba? So, sa simula, maganda. After some time, sila na mismo nagbabarbecue, nagtitinginan at kumakain ng kanilang produkto. We don't want that to happen. So, inorganize ni CCT as an association, cooperative, or a group para makapag na-rehistro na sila, DOLE comes in at bibigay ng suporta for equipment. Now, may equipment, may skill, wala naman silang kapital. CCT provides also the community loan. Wala muna si DTI. So, si CCT magpo-provide ng loan ng interest napakaliit. No? But then again, consider na kapag sila ay nag-community-based training, community organization, every week pumupunta sila, ang interest yata is 2% per annum? 1.5% per annum. So, parang nagpakadalmahasa na lang sila. For the sake. But then again, what we would like to share is the responsibility. Because we would like to attain economic vitality ng community, at the same time, resiliency. ng community starting with the family. Once na mabuo na, may capital, may produkto, may equipment, DTI comes in for marketing, product development, packaging. So of course, with all these things, hindi namin kaya na kami lang. Hindi rin kaya ng TESDA na sila lang. Meron pa tayong mga CCT coming from different LGUs. There are opportunities na beneficiaries gusto na makapagtrabaho. Well, in fact, meron tayong mga estudyante na nakapagtrabaho na sa Maynila, hindi naman natin pipigilin. Bakit hindi? Di ba? Kung makapasok sila. But then again, the primary purpose, kung walang industriya sa isang komunidad, let's create one. So, ganun ang sistema. So, I think malinaw na sa inyo kung bakit dumating ito. No? But then again, tulad ng sinasabi ko, this is a living organism in terms of a project. So, may magmamature, mag-mutate, bakit hindi? For the improvement.
Hi po, good morning. So, small question lang po. I am DJ Roxy po from MSFM. So, I would like to ask po, if ever there are plans, or may mga plano po ba kamo to go overboard, when in fact, maaram kita na this generation more on technological, computer-related skills, are you open to come up an event regarding the other skills naman, sir? Or anyone who can answer po?
Thank you very much for that question. Actually, we go into e-learning even without attending the program formally to our schools. We can learn that program through online. That's the online program. And for summer, we are also fortunate that Sir Mill is also the country director of Student Trust. And then the Student Trust through Sir Mill provided us 25 sets of computer units for literacy program. It's now moving here in Samar. And with your question, we will install. Actually, the intention is to partner Consuelo Foundation with that Student Trust technology using the computer-based. So, pwede mag-rotate yung computer-based na technology in our barangays to complement, particularly for the lecture side. Yung skills component is si mobile van, yung Consuelo Wheels na.
Saan na ngayon yung computer naman?
Yung computer is moving din yung computer units. It's now in Pasay. But the training van of Consuelo Wheels is in Catbalogan. And we will merge that together in the future. Yung mga courses.
It's still working, that computer van, yung may training na nasa van, sir?
Sa computer, we have IO, but sa different non-government organization. But the other one, given to us by Student Trust, is now in Pasay Samar, because Pasay is also requesting for another training program. And we will make use of that computer for the theoretical aspect of the bread and pastry, hot meals, and many other programs. I-install doon yung mga lectures. Hindi online siya, yung walang nasa computer lang. Yan po yung technology na nagamit.
Si Consuelo Foundation meron e-learning courseware. We have started this since 2000. 1999 pa yata, 98, dating ng study, and we have rolled this out nationwide since 2000. We have courseware in automotive, motorcycle, welding, carpentry, masonry, plumbing,
What places,
machine
sir?
shop.
What places?
Courseware ito. So we can bring the learning modules anywhere. Anywhere. Bakit nagbigay kami ng laptop sa Consuelo Foundation? Sa Samar. It's a pilot project. Hirap na tayo sa signal ng telepono, internet pa kaya. Pangalawa, ang bata na mahirap, meron ba siyang computer o makakapunta pa siya sa internet cafe. So internet cafe ba, mabilis yung signal para mabilis yung video downstreaming mo. So lahat na yung problema. So sinisimulan nga natin ngayon yung proyekto with Samar, with another organization. No? para makapacitate yung computer literacy. Kasi anong gagawin ng mga bata, ng mga nanay, ng mga tatay kung hindi naman marunong ng computer? Diba? So we are starting with the literacy program. Rolling na yan under TESDA. So ngayon, once na maganda na yung kanilang capacity, then we introduce. We will be working with BICAP, no? To organize, kasi innovation center sila ng TESDA. So we will be working with BICAP along with the support, technology at technical support ng Consuelo Foundation, no? Para makapacitate. Tulad ng sinasabi natin kanina, the program is not about doing something and finishing it because of schedule and budget. So the idea is really, where are we going to share, or how are we going to share, where can we elevate the systems design para maging resilient and maging sustainable. So yung mga idea natin. There's one motorcycle company na will be working with the provincial office ng TESDA following this kind of technology na ini-introduce ng Consuelo Foundation. It's a discussion that was done latest last week, and there's already that 80% na natuloy dito. Ang problema na lang is the 20% kung saan ito pwesto rito. Ang dami na kasi motorsiklo rito, nag-uumpugan na eh. No? Ang mekaniko sa motorsiklo, wala. Lalo na yung bagong design. So, yun yung mga pinag-uusapan namin ngayon. So, I hope it answers where it will grow. Not only go, but how it will grow.
Thank you so much, Sir Mel. And yes, Ms. Karen?
Tignan ko lang, regarding sa sinabi ni Sir Mel kanina. For Consuelo Foundation, we are open to exploring other technologies or innovation, as I've said. But right now, ang Consuelo Noodles kasi parang 8 months pa lang siya, ika-8 months. And this is actually our pilot project. And we would like to learn first from the gains and success of the project before replicating this on a bigger scale or even venturing into another strategy or innovation. So ngayon po, kagaya na nabanggit ni Sir Mel, it's actually a needs-based. We respond to ano yung need ng community, and this is yung need na nakikita talaga namin, which is livelihood and skills capacity. In the future, who knows, maybe we can explore, but also taking into consideration the support and also the need of the communities. Kung saan po kailangan at makaka-responde ang Consuelo sa pangangailangan ng community, lalo na ng mga kababaihan at mga kabataan, doon po kami talaga nag-i-implement ng project.
So thank you so much, Ms. Karen. And finally, for our last question, we have Sir Raymond.
Thank you. Ilusot ko na yung tanong ko. Anyway, siguro, I commend the group. This is a multi-sectoral model. Another approach, kasi nakita natin the failures of previous projects. So, probably we would like to request the group during that we conduct another press conference on the end of the project press conference, so that we will know your assessments. Kung ano nangyari sa project na. Kasi it's a one-year project.
Ending by December, it's actually 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. So, to the end of the project, press conference siguro, if we can do that again here, para makita po natin kung ano po yung mga modifications na nagawa nyo, mga improvements, para maging maganda yung magiging output. And sa CCT siguro, tama kayo sir, you should engage in this endeavor kasi in the labor sector, hindi lang skills ang kinikita ng mga employer. Most specifically on the attitude. Nagkakaroon tayo ng gap dito. Maraming skilled workers pero hindi matanggap. Kasi nasa personality yung problema. So dito maganda pumapasok kayo para may values formation yung mga skilled workers po natin. And probably to test the sir, with the upcoming build, magkakaroon tayo ng malaking gaps on the skilled workers. So probably you can scout more foundations on this aspect, more specifically on the infrastructure area. Kasi mga Chinese na yung pumapasok, kawawa naman tayo. No? Kasi sinasabi, we have less qualified skilled workers. So, malaking trabaho ito sa TESDA. So, my part, yun lang siguro masasabi ko. Maganda yung concept. Thank you so much.
Would we allow 2 more questions po? Okay na po.
I am one, I don't know if you're aware of Compassion Philippines. I'm one of the project directors here in Samar, and we have more than 235 beneficiaries. Now they are now in college, and ngayon meron kaming grade, 1-year-old, 2 years old, kasi bumaba na yung compassion doon sa mga buntis. Now, I organized the parent. Now, yung mga bata namin, we're now on our 13th year. So in other words, we started from their grade level. College na sila ngayon, maybe half of them are now in senior high school, grade 10, like that. Now, yung compassion is gusto na makipag-partner sa ibang mga agencies, and that's where we are heading right now. How can I get into your programs as project director of Compassion Philippines, based here in Barangay Payo? Nasa Barangay Payo po kami. We're involved with the church, and Pastor Ruel is one of our pastors, assistant pastor sa church namin. And bago lang siya, parang 12 months pa lang. How can I bring my parents, kasi I organize the parents also, and at the same time, those beneficiaries na mismo namin ng mga college, na mag-graduate ng college, or those who will not proceed college because of their low intellectual something. Kasi gusto namin na hindi na sila mag-college kasi mas mahal. Kesa pumasok na kami sa TESDA, pumasok na kami sa mga ganitong organizations, at doon, parang ma-release sila sa poverty at magkaroon ng skills talaga na they can have in their own. How can I be a part of your programs?
Thank you, Sir Castino. On the part of TESDA, lahat ng mga qualified, 18 years old high school graduates, yeah, we can provide scholarship. Rest assured, as long as they're willing to come here in Catbalogan, mga training centers.
Sir, what if dun sa church namin gawin, we will provide the equipment? The Compassion will provide the equipment, the technical will be coming for you. Dun na lang yung training sa amin. How
we can do that in partnership with Sikat Catbalogan, in partnership in the future with Consuelo Foundation.
So requirements and what?
We can buy the welding machine, or maybe those mga something sa automotive, sa small engine. We can provide it, but we only need the training and the certificates. Like,
Kala ko, sir, kung bread, pastry, saka poker, pwede.
Yeah! May equipment na kami doon, only yung sa mga
Pero other than dalawang programs, pwede na tayo, sir. We will discuss doon sa mga requirements.
Baka mag-stop na kasi yung
Nandito si Primo, yung diba? Iiyak na ako, sir, kasi
siguro ganito na lang. Siguro it's good na nalaman mo na mayroon palang programang ganito at pwede ka naman pala sumakay. So ano naman kaya kung nanahimik na lang tayo, di ba? So yun yung punto natin. Now, let's look at the real situation. Ito ay isang, yung hiniling mo, is something which is the core business of TESDA. Okay? We are here not to compete with TESDA, but to function. Now, kung ang sinasabi mo, and you at TESDA agrees na welding, motorcycle, or whatever, dressmaking, whatever, is something that is worthwhile to move into. Kung anong pangangailangan in terms of technical support, just like e-learning materials for welding, tutorial, kung pwede naman. Kung pwede naman. Tulad na lang na sinasabi ko, itong simula na to hanggang ngayon hindi po nagiging madali para sa amin. Dahil pinasok mo na rin yan na trabaho, sa palagay ko, yan yung mga trabaho ng mga frustrated na tao. So isa ka sa mga frustrated na tao, nagagawin mo yung isang bagay na napakaiba. No? So please be ready, pero hindi siya madali. I'm just telling you, hindi siya madali. But we are all open for the opportunities in helping out. Even Consuelo Foundation can provide intervention, technical assistance for child abuse prevention, family functioning. We also have that focus. Ang nililinaw namin, we are labeling this project as a life skills project, not just Consuelo Wheels. It's a life skills project kasi ang binibigay namin, it's not only the technical skills, but it's more on the morals. Skills for life. Pangalagaan kung paano siya mabuhay. Kakulangan ito sa komunidad natin, sa pamilya. So, malinaw. Kung nandito ka naman, nandito si PG Banal.
Babalik ako, sir. Dalaw kami project directors dito sa Silangan sa Payas.
And kung anong mapagkasunduan ninyo, what resources we have to share, we can.
Sir, no limits of numbers of students or enrollees na tatanggapin yung mga scholars like that? Walang limit?
Sa classroom setup, hanggat maaari, limited lang tayo sa 25. 25. Kasi pag marami na, hirap eh.
So is it continuous? Kasi may yung mga students namin, nag-aaral din ako.
We can consider that siguro na case-to-case basis, ano? Na kung ang mag-aaral available lang sa hapon, linggo, something that can be designed.
Alright. Thank you.
So I believe that wraps up our press con. But before we actually end, we would like to hear a few parting words from our stakeholders. A few parting words. Wala na questions sa parting words.
Ano na lang ang on behalf of TESDA, we would like to express our sincere thanks for being on top of this press conference, as well as our friends from media, and mga salamat. And we will be in need of your support to promote the programs of Consuelo Foundation as well as TESDA and mga collaborative programs with our partners, national government. Thank you very much.
Siguro, ang ma-share ko lang with regard to the community situation. Ang nangyayari kasi in terms of stereotyping, parang people are waiting to be served by government or even foundation. So, ang nangyayari, nangangapa tayo kung anong program design ang gagawin. Maybe it's because of misinformation or lacking of information that exists in the community. Na kung bakit karamihan sa mga tao nagiging or wala silang informasyon kung anong meron, anong available, ano ang kung pwede, saan sila pupunta. So I think this is very vital kung bakit kayo nandito in terms of public information. We would like that this project or this engagement is community-driven. Kasi ano ang magiging saysay namin kung hindi naman kailangan ng komunidad, di ba? So kung inaako ng komunidad at nagsasabi, tulad ng sinasabi ni Sir, na kailangan namin, I think we can come up with a program design. This is where I think we need your help. So I'm looking forward that we'll be working together.
Yes, sir.
Maasahan niyo yan, sir.
Firstly, thank you so much po for the opportunity na nandito kayo ngayon to share our project and also what we are doing for the communities. One of the biggest lessons learned sa tinakbo ng proyekto sa loob ng 8 buwan for me is to make a project sustainable, we should involve all key stakeholders. So hindi kakayanin ng Consuelo o ng TESDA na kaming dalawa lang yung mag-work to serve our communities. Makikita nyo na kung multi-stakeholder siya, mas ma-assure yung sustainability ng project. And even if Consuelo moves out to another place, we are assured and we are confident that the project will be continued or replicated, mas bigger scale. So yun yung mga lessons learned na maganda rin siguro makita ng Compassion International na if it's multi-stakeholder, maraming kikilos, maraming magmamalasakit, maraming gagawa. Yung project na inisip natin noon na kinonceptualize na maliit, pag maraming involved, mas lumalaki siya. So, yun lang yung aking key takeaways dun sa proyekto.
So ako nagpapasalamat sa partnership nito na nakabilang kami, kinuha kami ng TISDA at saka Crusader Foundation, DTI, Dolly, na maging part sa ginagawa nila sa community. Actually, ano din yung puso namin sa community, sa transformation ng mga tao. So itong very willing kami sa CCT, so although amin pa itong inano sana yung partnership maging nationwide o yung galing sa taas kasi dito lang kami involved sa region o dito lang sa Western Samar. Pero dinadala namin ito ngayon sa management namin na sana magkaroon talaga ng full class na partnership dito ngayon regional namin. Kasi siguro sa lahat nito, nasa amin ang napakahirap na trabaho. Kasi after the training, wala na sila. Kami na ang commitment namin every week nasa lugar nila sa Malahok. Pumupunta na pa ako since yung training sa yung mga graduates natin doon. Every week nandun talaga ako. Minsan wala sila. Kaya yung i-organize mo sila, i-encourage sila na magpatuloy, huwag mawala ng pag-asa. Una ko pa pa-organize nyo, sabi nila, di po pwede ito. Di pwede kami organize dahil kanya-kanya na kami. Sabi, burahin natin yung pagkanya-kanya, magtulungan tayo dito kasi walang mangyayari sa inyo. Paano natin makukuha, ma-register ito kung hindi tayo magkakaisa? Paano natin makukuha yung tulong ng suporta ng Dolly kung hindi kayo ma-restro? So yun ang talagang pinaka-challenge sa amin sa part ng CCT, which is we pray na talagang bigyan kami ng strength, wisdom para sila ma-strengthen, mabuo itong grupo na ito. At marami, nakukonsinsya ako, hindi pa naman napupuntan yung Gandara, napupuntan yung Oquindo naman, pinupuntahan ko lagi, pero wala sila. Sahanapin mo sila, tatawagan mo sila, pero kasi gusto namin maging kabahagi, no, na matupad, mangyari yung pangarap ng ISDA, ng pangarap ng Consuelo, na makita talaga na magkabuo ng isang asosasyon na matitibay, may takot sa Panginoon, may pagbabago sa buhay at umasinso yung kanilang mga buhay. So, nalangin namin na gamitin kami ng Panginoon no, na makatuwang sa programa ng Consuelo at ISDA at itong mga kasama natin ngayon.
In behalf of Dolly Samar, nagpapasalamat ako sa TESDA at sa Consuelo na in-invite kami at yung nasali kami sa project. And andito din naman yung Dolly to support throughout, no? And then, thank you din na at least na-organize, meron tayong ma-organize or mabubuo na asosasyon through sa project na ito. So, thank you and good morning po.
Sina Ruth at sina Sarnia po.
Actually, we're very happy that we were also invited here, because actually, from the livelihood aspect, the institute, si Carmel and Sir Mount Karen and the Community Center are doing the institutional job, while after that, ma-organize sila, and then kami sa DTI, we're very eager to get yung business ready graduates para we can help, para yung sustainability na sinasabi. Kaya nga, yung nagkakaproblema din kasi yung mga grupo, ayaw, pero kami we can assist them individually kung ano ang gusto, diba? So, sa amin, doon na kami sa marketing, and then product development. And then, gusto ko lang ipaalam na we have this project called Shared Service Facility. We have a number of graduates from Calbayog City, where we have a number of shared service facilities provided na pwede nilang silang mag-process doon sa shared service facility. One is WESADEF Foundation. We will be putting equipment for Northwest Samar State University, and we have equipment na kung gusto nilang i-commercially produce yung products nila. Yun ang call na namin. So we are waiting for those, and I will be instructing our negosyo center in Calbayog kasi mas maraming graduates sa Calbayog to get the list, and then we will follow through yung assistance intervention so that para sila maka-step forward at another level, kumbaga sa amin sa export promotion pathway, maka-move sila. from being ano yun, yung maliliit na tinapay. So, and then yung gusto ko lang i-add on kanina yung digital, we are also into digital marketing of their product. So, yun para ma-expand yung market kasi if ang kanilang produkto ay doon lang sa kanilang area, diba, graduates for barangay, then ilan sila, diba, nag-complete na sila, diba? So yun, pwede ma-expand yung horizon or your market reach nila through digital marketing. Yun din, pwede rin kami doon.
Thank you.
And Ma'am Zania po.
Okay, I am thankful from the Consuelo Foundation na you become our partner. We're hoping that mapunta na kayo sa Northern Samar. Consuelo Foundation. Sir, because it's very, is very eager.
Ay, lanay, ma'am.
And gusto namin, whatever request you want for our trainers na-register kami, we are always on the go. It's our pleasure. Thank you, everybody. A pleasant morning.
Good morning.
And so thank you so much to our stakeholders who are here, and of course to our media friends. Thank you so much and good morning.